United States citizens get to A/B test states. The pandemic has brought before us a choice for US citizens and has greased the skids for your ability to choose where you live. It used to be, for example, that tech workers in California would have to show up at the office. Now they realize, hey, we can all telecommute. The company can save money, maybe like Oracle, maybe like Hewlett-Packard, like Tesla. They switch over to Texas or Florida, a place that's more business friendly. Regardless, the beauty of federalism is the fact that states are able to have different laws, different sets of rules that govern the citizens that live there. And you are not beholden and monopolized by one single state entity run by Gavin Newsom or Cuomo that can force you to stay there as much as they'd like to wish that to be true. And of course, the Democrats on the left, especially the far left, want you beholden to a nationalized federal government that does exactly what they say, and the rights of states are now an anathema to them because they are unable to force their top-down heavy ideology upon other people. So citizens are going to have the choice. Now let's make a little prediction as to where you guys think that they're going to move. Help me out, leave a comment with your thoughts on it. You've got California, which has kept its school closed, which has allowed criminals to run free, which has wasted $31 billion of taxpayer money by sending out prepaid cards with cash on them, thousands to the same address because they did not bother to check, for example, IDs. Couldn't have been caught. No, a tech-savvy place like California with some of the smartest people in the world couldn't have caught that. Meanwhile, you have Florida, which kept the schools open, which told you to live your life, which has zero taxes as opposed to California, higher taxes. And guess what? New York, California, you have a feedback loop where you have shut down your state. People then leave the state for greener pastures. In California's case, that's literal because the state is now very dry. It's a tinderbox. It's liable to go up again. And as people leave, the legislature then says, the Democratic legislature says, we've got to raise taxes. We don't have the money to pay for name changes of elementary schools in the San Francisco area away from Abraham Lincoln, who did not show enough appreciation for Black lives despite signing the singular piece of legislation that freed the slaves. At great personal expense to him, mainly his life. Nevertheless, you have the ability of citizens to test where they want to live. And this experiment is going to run out over the next several years as we see the lingering after effects of the shutdowns of the economies, of closed businesses, of students unable to attend schools because the teachers' unions has the politicians like Gavin Newsom so beholden to them that he acts on their behalf. Meanwhile, in Florida, the schools were open. In Texas, they opened things up much more easily. Do you want to go to a liberty-minded state, or do you want to stay in California and New York and pay the high taxes? And the Federalist Papers, the ability to move from state to state is going to be employed in the U.S., and you are going to see a tectonic shift in political power. And the states being able to have different sets of laws governing their citizens enables competition between the states, and those that are uncompetitive fall by the wayside. That's the beauty of America. That's what still gives me faith in the country to end on a hopeful note. Peace and blessings to everybody. Please thumb up the video, share it with a friend, and have a great day. Peace out.